Well, I'm a professional musician, and I got my training in New York, and then I moved here to Pacific Northwest. And like a lot of professional musicians, you supplement your income with teaching. So it's good money on the side, but also, I really enjoyed it and had a little bit of a knack for it. Being a brand new teacher in a new area where people don't really know you, you have to establish your studio, and so you teach a lot of beginning type students, and so the parents they're looking to spend as little as possible when they're buying their first instrument, understandably. So what would happen is a lot of the parents would buy them off the internet. The internet, it was the wild, wild west back then, and it was very easy to buy a very poor quality instrument. It still is, actually. So my students would show up for lessons. The instruments were more often than not unplayable because the setup was not done properly. The bridges were too thick, the curvature was wrong, the string heights were wrong. So I just took upon myself to get my own instruments. I convinced a domestic supplier or two to send me instruments and sell them to me wholesale, and then I would set them up. And I had Lutheran backgrounds just because my father made professional quality instruments, so I learned a lot of that instrument construction and setup from him. But also being a musician myself, playing since I'm 6 years old, I know what makes an instrument easy to play and what makes an instrument difficult to play. So I started setting them up and made my teachers happy. My friends that were teachers happy, made my students happy, made me happy. And before you know it, everybody found out that I could get these instruments. And of course, they're pretty inexpensive compared to what everybody else is selling them for, and they were playable. Imagine that, an inexpensive violin that you can actually play. And it just kind of snowballed. So, it didn't take very long. The biggest challenge that I've had as a business owner really is just containing the growth of the company. It's just been growing so fast. People want instruments faster than I can supply them. And here we are about 17 years later, and I still have the same challenge, which is meeting the needs of the people all around the United States and Canada. They want the instruments faster than we can set them up. And we have a fairly large crew of luthiers here who are just setting them up like Santa's little helpers every day, trying to get the instruments out the door. So we're selling them all over Amazon, and everything else. But that's how everything started. Basically, just there was a need, and nothing has changed. We're still we're doing the best that we can to fulfill the need that exists in the United States and for students everywhere.